Hello. Welcome to the University of Waterloo's Fall 2020 EngPlay. We'd like to thank you so much all for coming out and watching tonight. Some of you may have noticed that this is slightly different than most terms. And so a lot of work was put into transferring the theater experience onto a live stream, or a live screen. None of which could have been possible without all of your support and enthusiasm throughout the term, letting us know that we should keep doing this and make it and put our best effort into it.
Thank you so much for being here. I'm Jules, one of the directors this term.
I'm Hugh. I'm another director this term. We're going to be running this show starting after this. It's going to go for about 45 minutes in the first act. There's going to be a 20-minute intermission, and then about an hour for the second act. EngPlay is traditionally a very engineering-centered play, and even then, there's a lot of very program-specific engineering jokes. If there are any jokes that you missed or didn't quite get, there will be a glossary of terms being cycling through during intermissions, so please check those out.
Since our actors can't see or hear you, we encourage you to use the live chat to express your laughs, gasps, awes, any other emotions you happen to experience. The actors won't see it in real time, but we will be reading through it after the show, and it's really nice to see your responses. Just remember to keep your messages respectful. One plus of watching from home is that you can take as much flash photography as you desire. On a more serious note, we would like to dedicate this play to Professor Igor Ivkovic and Dean Pearl Sullivan, two phenomenal individuals who passed away recently. Their influence cannot be overstated. They've impacted so many in this community, myself included, and they will be missed. This has been an exceptionally hard year. It's been stressful, overwhelming, tragic, and socially isolating, and we hope this play can bring some comedy and light into your Friday night.
With that said, welcome to EngPlay, and we hope you enjoy the show.
Finally, we're nearing the inner sanctum. If the legends are true, that's where we'll find the mystical text of the warlock who built this place.
And his gold, too, right? I didn't come here for a bunch of crusty old books.
Be careful. Anything that would catch the eye of a thief is sure to be guarded by a devilish trap.
Hey, watch who you're calling a thief. I prefer lovable rogue. Anyway, trap schmaps. My eagle eyes can detect any. Oh.
What have you got us into now?
Wasn't me.
Roar, foolish mortals! That trap was cursed with a spell to summon me from the depths of the underworld. Now you must face the wrath of the great demon lord. Tim?
Oh, come on.
What?
DJ, you can't have a demon lord named Tim.
Why not?
What do you mean, why not? Demon lords are all powerful fiends from the abyss. They gotta have names that inspire fear, like Diam 2, or Zerazos, or Boris. No one is ever going to be afraid of a demon lord named Tim. Like, oh, watch out for Tim.
I hate to say it, but Casey's right.
Thank you. See, even Everett agrees with me.
Well, I'm the dungeon master, so I can name your characters whatever I want. I could change your character's name to Tim if I really felt like it.
I never thought you were the type to power trip. Is engineering making you think you're better than everyone else?
Oh, it's quite the opposite, actually. Engineering has aggravated my deepest insecurities and fears, wearing me down to the point where playing God with you guys is one of the only ways I can feel some faint sense of control over the chaotic whirlwind that my life has become.
Okay, then.
Anyway, you're one to talk. Aren't you CS kids the ones who go and make bank in Cali?
Please don't mention that. It's been nothing but bust so far.
Okay, look, can we get back to the game now? I've already thought of a genius way to fight this demon.
Yeah, just a minute. I'm expecting somebody to be joining the call right about now. Edward? Casey? Meet Adelle. She's a friend of mine from Acapella.
Nice to meet you both.
Likewise.
Wait, DJ, you do a cappella? And, Hi.
Yes, I do other things than just school and games. Don't you?
Sure.
Anyway, Adelle's gonna be joining our campaign.
That's who? Demon Lord Tim.
She'll roll up a character to join once you've beat this dungeon.
Has she played before? I don't like having to teach people.
I've done a few different campaigns actually. There was a murder mystery, sci-fi escape room thriller, this one that was themed around a game show, and this weird surreal one where everything was themed around the history of Waterloo. When DJ let slip that he was doing a campaign, I just had to ask if I could join. I love how it lets you play an original character and improvise with no limit to what you can do.
Yes, I should mention Adelle is in fine arts.
Cool! Art Squad.
Shut up. AFM hardly counts. You're closer to me than to her.
Oh.
Anyway, let's get to it. Oh, one sec. I only invited one person?
Oh, I know who that is.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them.
Everyone meet Sam. He's my friend from Intramuros. D&D came up after a game last week, and I invited him along.
You forgot to tell me so I could plan ahead. Casey, I literally used my bank password for the Zoom call. Oh my god.
I didn't forget. I just didn't remember.
Typical. Anyway, hey, Sam?
Hi guys, what's up?
Nice to meet you, Sam.
Welcome to our group. Have you played before?
Not really, but Casey made it sound kind of fun, so I thought I'd check it out.
Oh my god. Shut up, Edward. You were new once too.
But now we're going to have to come up with some contrived way to meet their characters, and the game's going to move so much slower. And if they don't stick around, we'll have to come up with some contrived way to kill their characters.
Actually, I have an idea. I think this might be the perfect time to put this campaign on hold and start up a new module that I've drawn up.
Oh, I'm listening.
Your characters will enter a massive dungeon containing an academy of arcane power, and you must survive its trials to escape with the hidden knowledge held within. I call it the School of Horrors.
Well, that doesn't sound like something you created to vent your real-life academic problems out of where, but I guess I'm in.
Sounds fun to me.
Yeah, I've got no problem with it.
Wait, one question. Can our characters get rich?
Yes. I assume that this question would come up. Legends say that the ancient knowledge of the Academy has led to the success of many a wealthy inventor.
Oh, say no more. I'm in.
Perfect. Now take these custom character sheets and fill them out. Sam, Casey, and I can help you out with yours.
Oh, I'm okay. Just give me a rulebook and I can figure it out.
Okay, if you're absolutely sure. Okay, I'm gonna get some more snacks. We start in 20 minutes.
Well, I guess I don't need to kill you guys anymore. You want to grab a bite to eat?
Sure. Got nothing better to do.
I know this really good pizza place that's run by a beholder. You know, one of those floating eyeball guys.
How does it make pizza without any hands?
I try not to think about it too much.
Your search for knowledge has led you each on long journeys from far-off lands, but now, in the heart of this grim and monster-infested bog, you have all finally reached your destination. Rising from the mud before you stands a wide, enormously long structure. Its forbidding concrete facade is more reminiscent of a prison than of a school, but from the crowd of hopeful adventurers gathered outside its gates, you know you've come to the right place.
That sounds familiar. Have you had a class in MC recently?
Suddenly, the great gates open, and the congregation floods into the austere academy. Once the last straggler has entered, the gate swings shut with a decisive clang, as if to make it clear. There is no turning back now. You notice a group of strangely enthusiastic people stationed around the room. They now begin to filter among the newcomers.
Hey, you guys! Welcome to your new school. We're so excited for you to be joining us.
We're advanced students who volunteered to help you get comfortable in your new environment. First, why don't we start with introductions?
I don't trust these people.
What's this all about?
Well, this is where you introduce your characters. You say their name, their class, and the path of knowledge that they're seeking.
Do you want a fun fact too?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll start. My character is a druid who has chosen the path of environment. Her name is Greta the Good.
Hi. My name's Greta.
Right. Well, my character is Elon of Silicon Vale. He's a bard who needs the technical skills to turn his great invention ideas into a reality.
Hey, I'm Elon of Silicon Vale.
Since this is clearly a campaign that requires high intelligence, I've created the perfectly optimized character, Stella Cedra Smith. She's a dual-class monk/wizard who seeks to understand the mysteries of the path of electricity.
Hi.
Alright, well, Casey told me that every party needs a fighter, so that's what I made. His name is Bruteforce, and I'm in kin, so I put him on the path of the biomedical because it sounded kind of similar.
Wait a minute, let me see your
hello.
character sheet.
Is something wrong?
Oh no. Oh, grandmama. Oh, jeez. Well, yeah, I see that you've made strength your highest stat at the expense of intelligence and wisdom.
Yeah, I thought that was okay for a fighter.
Oh, well, yes, normally, but this dungeon is pretty heavy on intelligence-based challenges. The path of the biomedical in particular tends to prefer those with a significantly demonstrated intellect.
Please, I know people who got into kin with barely 80s in high school.
Bro, this isn't kin. We can just reroll your stats.
No. Look, I don't want to waste any more time. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. I can figure it out.
Okay.
Hello, new students, and welcome. I'm the master of the academy, Lady Mary of the Wells. You've all made a wise choice in seeking the knowledge within these walls, but leaving here with it will be no easy task. I would like you all to take a second to look to your left and then to your right. Statistically, by the time you're done, one of you will have become an alcoholic. But anywho, you must be prepared for when the challenges here prove too much for some. After leaving this hall, you will face a true gauntlet of tests. You must undergo 8 academic trials to prove your intellect, interspersed with 6 labors where you will use what you've learned to accomplish a task for an employer. So, you're loaning us out as free labor? Oh, of course not. You'll be well compensated. Most of the time. In addition, those of you with the entrepreneurial spirit can use your labors to work on your own inventions and initiatives.
Sweet.
Now, before you begin your journey, I will present you with some gifts to aid you in your trials. For those on the path of environment, this bracelet will allow you to summon the knowledge of a legendary druid named Bob. For those on the path of electrical, we grant you the Shield of Circuits. If you use it well, it will guard you when you face the twisted puzzles of the mad wizard Levine. For those on the path of biomedical, the Shankfoot of Immunity. This Shankfoot will grant you full immunity against any and all accreditation jokes made about your path for the foreseeable future. And last but not least, we have the path of mechatronics. You have been given the ability to look at the fascinating laboratory known as the Automaton Hub.
Wait, what do you mean, look at? Can I use it?
No, but it's a very nice view.
Don't I get something useful like all the others?
Well, according to the masters of your path, you don't need anything else. They claim this is the best path in the academy. I believe they use the phrase, better than Stanford.
I'm starting to think this was a mistake.
Now that you're each prepared for your quest, I will reveal the means by which you can leave here with your knowledge. This majestic and very sexy wrench is known as the Rigid Tool. It bears a spell that will transport anyone who touches it out of this academy and back to the outside world.
Wait, so all we need to do to beat the dungeon is touch that thing? I run up and grab it.
Not so fast.
What Mary didn't mention is that the spell also incinerates anyone who tries to touch the tool without one of those.
My precious.
Indeed, they speak truly. At the end of your 8th and final trial, you will be transported to the celestial realm of the Symposius, where you'll present a design to improve the outside world with the knowledge that you've gained. If the judges of the Symposius find you as worthy, you'll receive an iron ring just like this one. Only then may you touch the tool and leave this academy. Now, you know all you need to proceed. I must return to my duties. Toodaloo!
Well, that was fun. We've got to get back to our trials.
Absolutely right, sir. You're on your own now. Good luck!
Well, that kind of sucked. That was a really short orientation.
Yeah, I don't feel prepared at all.
Cut them some slack. I'm sure it's all the time they had to work with. I mean, it's not like the students would have voted to shorten it for us or something.
You navigate through the dungeon of the first trial, ready for anything. Ahead of you, you see the door to the next room, and next to it stands a terrifying beast! Haunting, beady eyes rest behind a beak that could snap bones. Its wings sit at rest, but you get the sense that they're ready to be unfolded in a flurry of rage at any moment.
We should attack it.
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm a druid, so I can talk to animals, right?
Oh, yeah, you do have the speak with animals spell.
I cast it.
Nothing happens. This is no mere animal. However, you do get the sense that its hisses mean something, as if it were demanding tribute, or, I don't know, a show of deference.
I bow to no one. I attack it.
Well, I guess fighting's supposed to be my thing, so I'll attack too.
Both of you make a wisdom saving throw.
12.
17.
You both pass. You become frightened and incapable of bringing yourselves to attack the beast.
What? But we passed.
Yes! Your inner wisdom tells you that you will not survive this encounter and that you must do anything in your power to avoid provoking it.
We should just leave Elon as our tribute.
Hey,
Your characters always get killed anyways. We might as well just cut our losses now.
No, we don't have to leave anyone behind. Gigi just said that it wants a show of deference, so why don't we just show it our gratitude for letting us pass? Greta goes up to the beast and says, "Thank Mr. Goose."
The beast is appeased by this and allows Greta to pass.
So let's all do that then. Sir Bruteforce goes up to the beast and says, "Thank Mr. Goose."
Yes, please.
Alright, fine. Elon approaches and says, "Thank Mr. Goose."
Oh yeah, that was sweet. And
Stella approaches and says, "Thank Mr. Goose."
Solid. Now that you're midway through your first trial, it's time for all of you to start thinking about what you'll each be doing on your first labor.
Wait, what do you mean? Don't we just get assigned things?
Oh, how cute. No, you need to find somebody to hire you on your own. Luckily, I've been able to simplify it for you in a way that actually preserves the true experience of finding a job in real life. Rolling the dice. You'll each describe what kind of job you want to get or go for, and then make 2 rolls. One for the skill that the job will require, and the second for charisma to see if you impress the employer.
Wait, charisma? But I made that my lowest stat.
That's a you problem.
Can't we just have it not use charisma?
Have you ever gotten a job that you didn't have to interview for?
Yes. In high school, my mom got me a summer job washing windows.
If you wanted Stella to have job prospects like that, she should have gone to U of T. Anyway, let's take a quick break and then we'll roll for your jobs.
Yeah, the place I'm going to is a non-profit. I'll be analyzing the impact of river dams on water elemental habitats. The pay isn't that great, but I'm excited to be making a difference. How about you?
Yeah, I got a decent job helping a wizard program some new enchanted items, but it really wasn't the high-end design job I was hoping for.
I'll be doing an entrepreneurial enterprise labor. I've got a great idea to pitch to investors. An enchanted icebox that tells you what's inside it. I'll call it the Smart Refrigerator.
I don't get it. Can't you just find out what's inside by looking inside?
But this uses magic.
Anyways, what about you, Sir Bruteforce?
Well, I strategically look for jobs with fewer applicants than openings so that they have to accept me. But for some reason, they all got mysteriously cancelled. So I'm just going back to the last job I had before coming here.
And what's that?
Working at the Blacksmith Forge? It ain't much, but it's honest work.
Huh. I'm surprised the Academy's letting that count as a credit.
Well, technically speaking, when I make armor, I'm building technology that benefits people's health.
And what about when you make weapons?
Then I'm making devices that interact with people's biological systems.
Ah, well, I guess that works.
Our heroes have come far in their first trial, taking their first steps in gaining the knowledge that will help them change the world. But now comes the time to test what they have learned so far. Their first final examinations begin.
I'm the Mad Alchemist 102. If you lack the knowledge to defeat my chemical traps, you'll never survive this academy. Acid Splash!
What are you doing?
We need to neutralize the acid, and soap is a base.
Mirror image!
Oh no! It's multiple choice!
How do we know which is the roll one?
We need to see who has the most correct reaction to combustion.
What?
Firebolt!
That's him! Get him!
Gaseous form!
Damn it! He turned into an ideal gas.
Well, one down.
A gray slime!
Don't worry, guys. I got this. Wait, what the fuck?
I wish I knew.
Thunder wave!
Hey, electricity is my thing. I thought you were all about water.
Ever heard of hydropower?
Wait, we're almost there now.
What kind of abomination is that?
Holy fuck. It's a gibbering math monster, a cursed amalgamation that immobilizes its prey with insane calculus before it consumes them. Quick, we need to cover our ears!
All of you make a wisdom saving throw to resist its madness. Shit. Stella, Greta, and Elon manage to tune out the ramblings, but Sir Bruteforce becomes transfixed. Oh no, that's not good. It looks like Sir Bruteforce didn't learn how to integrate in high school.
Oh, if this keeps up, we're gonna have to send him to the L'Hôpital!
Nice.
But some way we can help him.
I don't need any help. I just need to roll high enough next turn.
You can all still hear the nonsense, so roll your saves again.
The fact that your wisdom modifier is negative isn't going to do you any help there.
They're consuming him.
Bruteforce
your
can't
help
remember
is-
his own identity, just like he can't remember trig identities.
Your help is getting pretty low. I'm sure one of us could at least spare a healing potion.
Look, I said I didn't want any help, and I meant it. I mean, the third time's gotta be the charm.
Roll your saves.
Oh, come on! Again?
The relentless assault by Greta, Stella, and Elon finally bring an end to the math monster. It collapses, its foul existence finished at last.
Sweet.
I knew we could do it.
Sadly, the monster's attacks have taken their toll on Sir Bruteforce.
Wait, does that mean he failed the exam?
Wait, I just remembered. I have this one thing called Relentless Endurance. Here, let me send you this URL. It
Yes,
says
toss it over.
if I fall to 0 HP, I can go back up to 1.
Well, shit. Looks like you're right. Okay, Sir Bruteforce has had a close call, but he blinks his eyes open, ready to fight another day.
I guess that means he passed with a 49.5.
And now I'll drink my own healing potion. Thank you very much.
So we did it. We all passed the first trial.
Indeed, you have. Now the party moves on to the next stage of their quest. The first laborer. Okay, well, we don't really need to spend too much time on this, but I'd like to quickly run through each of your labors individually in a breakout room. Edward, I'd like to start with you. Everybody else, go find something else to do.
Fine by me. Time to Uber eat some tendies.
Nice.
Aren't we in quarantine?
Dude, tendies transcend human constructs like pandemics and quarantine. Besides, what am I supposed to do with all this sweet and sour sauce?
Okay, let's see.
Hey. How's it going, hon? You seem really busy here. Are you done another one already? I hope you know you can take breaks, right, honey?
Oh, God. Yeah, it's almost done, and I have been taking breaks. This is just really, not, well-suited to my skills.
Okay, as long as you know. But still, it's just about lunchtime. Why don't you go grab a bite to eat with the other co-op students? Maybe just don't mention how you've done twice the work they have combined. I wouldn't want them to be upset.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Well, no pressure. Just keep up the good work. And if you need anything, some snacks, maybe a condom, just let me know. I love you kids. You keep me young.
Hey, we're gonna grab some lunch from the market. Do you want to come?
Yeah, I'm okay. Sorry.
Are you sure? There's this beholder who runs a really good pizza shop.
Yeah, I still have to finish up the spell code for this staff, so, I better not.
Alright, well, the offer's open if you want to join us next time.
How does it make pizza without any hands?
Welcome to the Dragon's Den. Elon, was it?
Yes, thanks for having me.
Well, our hordes have plenty of gold to invest. So it's our pleasure. Now please, present your invention.
All right. Well, it's an icebox. Where you store food with some kind of enchantment on it to keep it cold. But now, the enchantment also keeps track of every item inside and displays a list on the outside of the box.
So, it's a magical fridge that tells you what's in it?
Exactly. So, you see the genius of it, right?
But you haven't actually built one yet.
Well, I'm more of an ideas guy. Once I have your investments, I'll put together a team of rockstar ninja wizards to bang out the finer details of the design.
I have one question.
Of course. Ask away.
What makes this better than finding out what's inside the fridge by, I don't know, looking inside?
Why does everyone keep asking me this? Come on, magic makes everything better. My invention will be part of the ethereal plane of things.
I see.
So you're all in, right?
Hey, I just wanted to check in and see how your report is coming. We need it in by the end of the week.
I'm gathering some good data and making sure to be thorough, but it's been kind of slow going. I don't know if I'll be able to make the deadline.
Oh, don't worry about that.
The deadline?
No, being thorough. If this report needed to be perfect, we would have given it to a full time. Honestly, if you have to fudge some of the numbers to meet the deadline, no one will notice. The city's gonna build the dam either way.
But the water elementals
will be fine. Or if not, we can do a little fundraiser to find them a nice new home. It's not something worth missing a deadline for.
Isn't our goal to do everything we can to preserve the balance of nature?
Yeah, I get it. We've got noble ideals and all that, but you've got to learn to pick your battles, Greta. You don't want to be falling on your sword for every little thing that comes along. But hey, you've been doing good work. Keep it up. Just know when to take it easy, okay?
I'll be honest, my boy. I didn't expect to see you again after you left for that fancy school, but this has been a welcome surprise.
Well, I'm kind of glad from the break from all those trials and tests. It's nice to be doing something I feel good at again.
Oh, none of that. I'm sure you're carving through everything in your way like you've always done.
No, I barely even passed the first trial. It's been a lot harder than I thought. And to get through it all on my own.
On your own? You've always had a knack for making friends, boy. You're telling me that no one's by your side back there?
No, I mean, I have friends, but they're all doing so much better at the challenges we face. None of them struggle like I do. And if I ask them for help, it's just confirming that I'll never be as good as them. I need to get through it to myself. I need to prove to myself that I can do it. I need to prove to myself that I deserve to be there.
Well, I don't know about all that. You've always done things your own way, and I can respect that. But remember this, my boy. Iron may be forged in fire, but it doesn't become a blade on its own. It can only be shaped into its finest form by a hammer and all a smith's tools working together. You best keep that in mind when that school's flames get too hot for you.
I get it, but man, was that a terrible metaphor.
Having each successfully completed their first labor, your characters are now summoned back to the academy to begin their second trial. And don't forget to add all the gold that you collected to your character sheets.
Right. All the gold I earned.
Well, maybe if you tried to actually develop your character instead of just living out your get-rich-quick fantasies, you wouldn't have that problem.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I can't be a thespian like yourself. I play this game to have fun and to take my mind off my actually challenging schoolwork.
Oh, please. You can't tell me your entire program isn't just a series of brainwashing sessions for big finance.
Yeah, says the guy who's inevitably going to sell his soul to Google.
Hey, that's not fair. He can't work for Google if he never passes an interview with them.
Look, I don't know what their problem is. I've aced the coding questions every time.
Well, there's more to getting a job than just technical skills.
Oh, please. An artsy talking about getting a job is like an engineer giving their opinion on relationships.
Okay, that's enough of that. We have a game to play?
Yes, that reminds me. I would like to ideally avoid a repeat of what happened last time. So I want to have Sir Bruteforce look for a way to train and be more prepared for the next set of exams.
Okay, I have just the thing in mind. Roll a history check.
16.
You recall hearing of a powerful organization within the walls of the academy, one that recruits its members through ancient rituals such as dyeing the body purple. They are known only as the Society.
How is this relevant?
The Society runs an institution called the Iron Bank of Exams. Past students can record what they faced in their exams, and you can use those memories as hints and preparation for what you will face.
I see. Okay. So, how do we find this Iron Bank?
You know of a place rumored to be a meeting place for members of the Society. A place called the Piss Drunk Poet.
And so the guy says to me, no, this isn't Jagam. This is the 9th hell of Asmodeus. And I'm like, what's the difference?
Excuse me? Hello?
Hi there.
Yeah, my name's Sir Bruteforce, and by any chance are some of you members of the society?
Well, of course we are, and hopefully you are too.
What does that mean?
Never mind that for now. Is there something that you need?
Well, yeah, I was hoping to get access to the Iron Bank of exams.
Oh, of course. We can take you right there as long as you're a member of the society.
Wait, no one told me you had to be a member to use it.
Oh, that's no problem. You should already be a member as long as you paid your fee.
I don't remember paying any fee.
It would have been automatically included in your entrance fees to the academy. Unless...
Unless what?
You opted out.
Huh? Oh, you mean that guy that just passed the entrance hall who was offering to give us a bunch of our money back? Well, I'm kind of strapped for cash, so I'm pretty sure I just checked all the boxes.
I'm sorry, but that means you're not a member.
So I can't use the Iron Bank?
Not as it stands, but since I'm here, you could pay the fee now and be reinstated.
Oh, fuck. I just spent my last gold buying healing potions for the trial.
Oh, I could spot you.
No, I don't want a loan. Look, isn't there some way that I could still use the bank?
I'm sorry, but we have to have some incentive for people to pay their fees. Otherwise, we couldn't afford to do anything useful.
What, doesn't that money just go to your weird secret cult rituals?
Ugh, look. Despite what you may think, we're not a cult. We use those fees for things that help every student, like running the potion and donut shop he got those healing potions from.
Or pressuring the academy not to make the trials too OP.
Or supporting the teams of students that work on inventions in their own time.
Or paying for this play.
Huh?
Never mind. Anyways, that's why you can't use the Iron Bank.
Actually, there may be something you can do to help us. It would be significant enough that we could make a one-time exception to the bank. If you could complete the task, of course.
Whatever it is, I'll do it.
All right then, listen close. There's a region within these walls that falls outside the Academy's jurisdiction. A lawless land known as the Plaza Protectorate. Many students live there during their trials. Unfortunately, it recently fell under the rule of a cruel king who ruthlessly raises the price of rent there. It's harming students in the region, and even some businesses.
I just wanted one last pint from kickoffs.
I want you and your friends to find this king and do whatever you must to lower his tyrannical rent prices.
Okay, that shouldn't be too hard. Where can I find him?
It's said he lives in a palace of filth that reeks of burning oil and stale French fries.
They weren't lying about the smell.
Who dares approach the throne of the Bug King?
I'm Sir Bruteforce, and we've been sent by the Society?
Let me guess. They still want me to lower my rent. Why don't you go back and tell them I said...
Sorry, but we can't take no for an answer. I need to win them over. I need to use their Iron Bank.
Well, when you put it that way... Too bad. I'm still not doing it.
Oh no, you're doing it. The only question is, will it be the hard way or the easy way?
You're so cute. cute. I love it. Oh, no, you don't get it. I can summon my minimum wage guards in an instant if you try anything.
Yeah, you can try, but I guarantee you they won't be fast enough.
Okay, let's not be hasty here. Maybe there is a way I can lower my rates. But first you'll have to do something for me.
Ugh, damn it, recursive quests.
Look, just tell us what it is and we'll do it.
Fine. Well, my prices are so astronomically high because the kingdom of the Golden Arches has been looking to expand into my realm. I've been doing my very best to make it economically unfeasible for them to put an outpost here. But it just hasn't been enough. As we speak, they've sent an ambassador for a safety inspection of a vacant building. If the inspection passes, the Golden Arches will have a foothold here, and my days will be numbered. I cannot allow that to happen, and so I need you to stop that inspection from passing by any means necessary.
And you're sure that you lower the rent if we do this?
I absolutely guarantee it. You'll have it your way.
Fine then. I guess we're off.
Do you want a whopper for the road?
I'll take a rain check.
I'll have one.
So, what's our move?
I've got this. I thought of a brilliant plan on the way here.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Don't worry, I've come prepared. Why do you think I brought this?
To eat it?
Of course not! It's all part of the master plan.
That doesn't even make any sense. You said you came up with the plan on the way and you took the burger before we left.
Exactly! My plan is so good, I was following it before I even thought of it. Anyways, let's get started. Greta, your druid powers let you shapeshift into animals, right?
Yes. Why?
Can you do that?
I don't like it, but fine.
What was all that about?
Just sit back and watch your master at work.
Ahem! Who are you? Can't you see I'm in the middle of an inspection?
We're the hospitality committee sent on behalf of the king. Here, have a whopper. On us.
I'll pass.
Have it your way. Nom 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 nom.
Didn't your parents teach you to eat like a civilized person? Dropping crumbs like that could attract all kinds of disgusting... Oh, good heavens! What the fuck is that? I've never seen a rat so large! It must have been living here for years to grow that size!
Oh, that's Jimmy. He wanders from place to place. Sometimes we feed him our leftovers for fun. We even trained him to do tricks. Watch! Hey, Jimmy! Jump! Isn't he the best? Oh, don't let him get too close, though. He's a plague carrier.
This place isn't fit for the Golden Arches. It's not even fit for a half-assed version run by food services. I must go tell my masters at once.
Wow. That was kind of fucked up, I won't lie.
I told you! Just genius.
I did not appreciate having to do a trick.
Oh, come on, you did so great, though. You should have seen the look on her face.
I did.
Oh, right.
Well, we got the inspector to leave, and that's all we came here for. Let's just go back and tell the king mission accomplished.
Agreed. The sooner we're back from this stupid side quest, the better.
Ugh. I can't believe I had to eat that.
And so our heroes completed the king's quest and, in the process, fulfilled their promise to the society as well. Sir Bruteforce now has access to the legendary Iron Bank.
Nice. That should help me not almost die next time I have a calc final.
I don't know why you think you have to be self-sufficient all the time.
Yeah, come on, we all gotta be team players. Besides, we just helped you finish that quest. Why didn't you have a problem with that?
Because that's us working together on a task, like we're supposed to. But when it comes to a battle, I don't want to keep getting carried by you guys just because I'm new at the game.
You don't need to be safe because you're new at the game. You need to be safe because you're stubbornly stuck with a poorly built character.
Yeah, who I poorly built because I'm new at the game. Meanwhile, you are perfectly able to optimize everything about your character.
Well, I wouldn't say perfectly.
Adelle, low charisma doesn't matter.
Then why hasn't Stella gotten a job she wanted yet?
Bad luck and terrible game design.
Okay, Edward, hate to break it to you, but there's a reason why people develop social skills.
Well, there shouldn't be.
We crossed over into talking about real life again.
Yeah, I think this is a good time to wrap up the session.
You know what? Yeah, I agree. Great session, everybody. See you all same time next week. We still got a long way to go.
Hold up, I just realized. We haven't had any nights out yet.
Yeah, we can't really do that right now.
No, I mean in the game. I've gotta get Elon some action, you know? Maybe make a cute little SAEA 12.
It's pronounced Kyle.
Is this because you aren't having any luck in real life?
No idea what you're talking about. I'm just trying to play my character like Adele said I should.
Getting imaginary sex isn't character development.
Is nothing ever good enough for you?
Wait. Was that someone's doorbell?
My tendies!
DJ, how much longer is this campaign going to go?
Well, it'll be another couple of sessions at least. You guys are going to get to know each other very well.
I don't like getting to know people.
Oh, Edward.
I'll say things away. Hi, welcome to intermission. We're going to take about a 20-minute break and come back at approximately 8:13. Until then, we'll be showing slides of the cast and their information and the glossary. So enjoy.
The bugbear dodges Elon's attack.
Aren't they supposed to be low-level enemies? Why are they so hard to hit?
DJ must have given them a buff.
It's like they're in two places at once.
Wait, I've got it! The bugbears are non-deterministic.
What the hell?
He's right. They're Eisen bugbears. We've been doing this debugging all wrong.
Then how should we be doing it?
The only way you can solve a concurrency problem. Synchronization.
The final bugbear falls to the ground. The debugging, see what I did there, is complete. Our heroes have almost made it to the end of the 6th trial, but first, they're approached by a familiar face.
Congratulations on making it this far into your education, students. You've done well and shown the value of the knowledge that you've gained. But I come now to remind you that the final challenge approaches quickly. If you want to be ready for the judges of the symposius, you must begin preparing for your final design project now.
Wait, come on. We've still got another labor and a whole trial left before all that. Why should we start now?
You can choose to heed my words or not, but you've been warned. You wouldn't want to be the one group that fails the final challenge.
Oh, you'll have to come up with a concept for your project by yourselves, by the way.
Are you serious? Can't we just roll for it?
Well, you can roll for completing the design and facing the judges, but I can't auto-generate the idea for you. I want something, what's the word? Yes, authentic.
Can we at least all agree to not let Casey come up with our idea?
What are you talking about? I have great ideas.
I'm sorry, Casey. You thought we could become immune to Mind Flayer by covering our heads in tinfoil.
Look, that should have worked.
You wanted to bypass the Hall of Puzzles by launching yourself out of a catapult.
Okay, I know that was dumb. I should have used a trebuchet.
For your most recent labor, you pitched a bow that shoots automatically. That's called a crossbow!
Okay, whatever. Look, if you don't want to pluck the ripe fruits of my
Oh, God.
It'll be your loss.
Look, Adele can probably come up with something for us, right?
Why specifically me?
Well, because I thought art students were supposed to be,
Creative?
Yeah.
Well, maybe, but that shouldn't stop you from trying to come up with ideas too. Same goes for Edward. Aren't CS students all about building new apps and stuff?
Some are. Others are just waiting to get picked up by a big company and build whatever our corporate masters tell us to.
Yeah, and which one are you?
Let me put it this way. This term in main round, I didn't apply to a single company outside the Bay Area.
And how did that go for you?
I got 25 interviews.
25?
Holy shit. How many offers?
25 divided by 5 times 5.
Well, one is better than nothing, I guess. What company?
A San Francisco startup called You Work. They have an on-site exercise room, showers, and sleeping quarters. Said they go by the Musk philosophy of work-life balance.
Wow. Okay. Congrats, I guess.
Don't worry. I'm not that desperate. It'll be a trip continuous for me.
Dude, seems like you need to work on your interview skills almost as much as Stella.
Don't even joke about that. I'm still pissed that getting her low charisma actually had consequences. And now with all this stuff about presenting to the judges, I'm starting to worry my build might not be as optimized as I thought.
Oh, no kidding.
Well, I am glad to hear you say that, Edward, because I have an idea that just might help. If you have Stella do a training session in character, I can give you a custom feat to improve her charisma. But on one condition, only if you can prove that she actually learned something.
Fine. I'll do it. Who's gonna train her?
Well, since I'm too lazy to do it myself, she'll get advice from her 3 good friends, Greta, Elon, and Sir Bruteforce.
What? I don't want to act out some scene where I'm teaching Edward basic social skills.
Not even if it takes place on a night out at a tavern?
Mm-hmm. All right, fine. I'm in. I might have an imaginary drinking problem.
And what about your actual drinking problem?
Hey, one thing at a time.
Your characters have returned to the piss-drunk poet with the goal of helping Stella with her charisma skills. Casey, let's have Elon go first while he's still at least kinda sober.
So, you want to know the secrets of charisma, huh? Well, you've come to the right place. I happen to be a master at the art of intuition.
Are you now?
That's right. Watch and learn. Sup?
Can I help you?
Right now they're thinking, who is this guy and why is he talking to us? I'm Elon of Silicon Vale, and I was wondering if you'd be interested in hearing a product idea. They're not interested. What if I could change your mind with no more than a few words?
I'd be very surprised.
They'd be very surprised. All right, well, consider this. You're riding a horse, but it's getting tired out during a long ride.
How do you know we ride horses?
It's medieval times, dude. Everyone rides horses.
Oh. Right.
Shut up. I need to give them the impression that I have superior knowledge. Well, anyways, imagine you're riding a horse, and it's thirstier than Laurier kids at Phil's. You want to find some water for it, but you don't want to lose time. What do you do?
Give it some of my water?
They're skeptical. Pretend you can't do that.
Okay, then. I don't know.
This is my opening. What if you had an empty water bucket that could hang at the horse's neck and would never run empty?
How is that possible?
Here's the clincher. Magic.
But where would you get the water from?
I have them now. It'd be stored in a remote reservoir, and the bucket would siphon a little bit of water from it each time. Think of it like collecting rain, but teleported from a distant cloud.
Okay. That actually sounds like a useful idea. What's the catch?
No catch! Just a charge for the bucket and a pay-as-you-go fee for the water.
Well, I'd pay for that if you ever get it up and running. Is there a name we can keep an eye out for?
You bet! I'd call it Amazing Water Services, or AWS.
How did you do that?
I don't know. I just followed my instincts. It's not that hard. I even invented that startup idea on the spot. It was complete BS, by the way. There's no way it'd ever make any money.
Oh, great. That helps a lot.
Okay, seems like Elon's method didn't work out too well for Stella. Adelle, how about you try next?
I've been thinking about how to help, and I've decided to show you something that's very private to me. It's how I practice my conversation before a big day or an interview. So you have to promise not to tell anyone about this.
What? Do you, talk to inanimate objects or something stupid like that?
No. That would be weird. I talk to plants.
I see. Oh, come on, you're not seriously gonna...
Hey, so I know this is kind of embarrassing because somebody else is, watching us, but I was wondering if you would want...
Okay, no, this is way too weird. No.
Okay then. Well, the way you figure out the personality of a rock is by licking it. So if you just think about it, maybe there's a shortcut.
I'm gonna stop you right there. No, absolutely not. Moving on. Who's next?
Well, I guess that's it for Greta's method. Sam, you're up. This is gonna be the last try.
Alright. I don't really know how I should do this, but I guess I can try.
Oh, great. That's really encouraging.
Well, what do you expect? I'm not smart enough to come up with some way of teaching you. All I can do is try to explain how I go about talking to people.
Well, even if you're not that smart, I guess it can't be any worse than what the other two did, so let's hear it.
Yeah, I guess you got a point there. Okay then. Well, for me, it's like building some kind of simulation of who I'm talking to. Then I can almost predict how they'll respond to what I say.
What do you mean?
Okay, well, take that guy over there. What do you think he's like?
How am I supposed to know? I've never met him.
See, I knew I'd be bad at this. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is you can get an idea of somebody from how they present themselves. Sort of a subconscious sense of who they might be. It's not very strong and it might be completely inaccurate, but it's somewhere to start.
Okay, well, that doesn't seem like it's going to be any help at all.
Well, you won't be relying on it for so long. From the first moment they say something or do something, you can update your idea of them. And the more you see them, the more accurate it becomes. You can even start to guess at things that you could say that they like or dislike.
Ah, I get it. So you're just constantly updating this mental model of every single person you meet. Wow, that sounds helpful.
Well, it's not really like some big list of data points that I'm adding to manually. It just all happens automatically, which is why I can barely explain it. All I really do is pay attention to other people and adapt to their energy and personality.
How am I supposed to make myself start doing something if that's all done subconsciously?
Oh, I don't know. But you're a lot smarter than me, and I can read your energy. You're always looking around, making observations. You probably have perfect mental models of all of us without even knowing it. Maybe your problem isn't that you don't know how to talk to people, but that you don't like it.
Why should that matter at all? You don't have to like something to be good at it.
Oh, come on. Other people can tell if you're not enjoying a conversation. If you're talking to, for example, an interviewer, and you're treating it like some chore, you're not going to come off as someone they'd want to work with.
Well, what am I supposed to do? I can't just flip a switch and make myself care about what random people have to say to me.
Look, I don't know. But if you're thinking about it like that, I don't know what to tell you. Don't you like figuring out how things work? Conversation is just like that, but with people.
Come again?
Well, we're all the way we are for a reason, right? Everyone has their own story, their own way of seeing the world. And you get a glimpse of that every time you talk to someone. And then you can slowly figure out who they really are and why.
Okay. Well, how about you?
Huh?
Well, it seems like you've done a lot of thinking about this. Why is it so important to you? What's your story?
Maybe it comes from the master blacksmith I was apprentice to. He's pretty, wise.
I mean, look, I don't have enough of a backstory to answer that. I don't even know if his intelligence was high enough to understand half the words he was saying.
Well, you might have stretched the character a bit, but I'll allow it. I think it would be a crime if I didn't after that.
That was an amazing scene. I honestly didn't expect you two to get into it so well.
That was nothing. I could have done way better than that.
Oh, really? Thought you didn't care about developing your character.
Right. You know, if I did try, you'd be blown away by my acting skills.
Why me in particular?
No reason. So DJ, did ever really learn something like you wanted?
I'd say so.
All right. Which way do we go now?
The next room is to the left.
No, you must go right.
What the hell?
Oh, fuck. You have got to be kidding me.
Stella recognizes this as a classic dilemma. Both of these guards know the right direction to go. The problem is that one can only ever tell the truth, while the other always lies.
I mean, can't we just go and check each direction ourselves? I go and check the left route.
Halt! Behind that door is a deadly trap from which there can be no escape.
What he said, but for the right door.
You know that one must be the truth. Choosing the wrong way will lead to certain death. The only way to proceed is by solving the puzzle.
I really hate you.
I like to make things hard for you.
Okay, look. This won't be hard to figure out. We just gotta ask it the right questions, and I have the perfect one in mind.
What index does an array start at?
0.
0.
What? They both told the truth.
They both lied!
Shouldn't that be impossible?
There's only one way this could have happened. The one that tells the truth is a real programmer, while the liar only knows MATLAB.
Wait, are you actually incapable of telling the truth or lying, or do you just get paid to do it by the Academy?
You think they'd pay us? No, we do this for fun.
Speak for yourself. I get paid.
Okay, we need to ask them a question that everyone would know the answer to. That way we can tell who's lying.
Alright, I've got this one. What is the powerhouse of the cell?
I don't know.
I was homeschooled by Mormons.
Wait, let me try. Am I a human being?
You tell me.
For all we know, you could be a half-elf, or a shapeshifter, or something.
Okay, that's stupid.
You're right. It's dumb.
No, it's not.
Okay, dum-dums, you're all overthinking this. It's really not that hard of a problem. Watch this. What's 2 plus 2?
5.
5.
What?
Okay, how is that possible?
Who painted the Mona Lisa?
Da Vinci?
Oh my god!
I think the only explanation is that the one that tells the truth has been brainwashed by an Orwellian totalitarian regime.
Probably not.
But, actually, he's right.
Then how can we trust anything they say?
You know what? Screw this. I attack the guard.
Ow! What was that for?
You didn't hit my friend. How dare you not do that?
I don't even have health insurance.
Can't you see you didn't injure him? What a nice thing to do.
I guess we have our answer.
I can't believe that worked.
Huh. Maybe sometimes brute force really is the solution.
All right, I think this will be a good time to roll for your final co-ops. Laborers. What will your characters be going for this time?
I want Sir Bruteforce to work for an actual health company this time. So how about a place that manufactures healing potions?
Sure, we can try for that.
It'll be the usual for me. With that charisma boost, I might actually have a shot now.
Just might.
Greta has gotten so tired of taking low-paying jobs that do barely any good for the environment, so this time she's just going to look for a consulting job at whatever well-paying company she can find.
Interesting.
I'm gonna give it one last shot with the Dragon's Den.
Has anyone ever told you the definition of insanity?
Look, it'll be different this time, I swear. There is no way they could turn down my all-new idea. Aren't you gonna ask what it is?
What's the point? You're gonna tell us anyways.
Fair enough. Okay. It's a service that simplifies and marketizes the buying and selling of souls.
Selling of souls? You mean like...
To fiends. Yeah. Now you'll be able to sell portions of your soul to any interested demon or devil, like stocks. If you're a demon, you can keep track of the value of the souls in your portfolio, as well as any other souls that you might want to make an offer for. My service will also facilitate the transactions, making it easier than ever to start bargaining the Faustian way.
Aren't you furthering the cause of evil?
Evil is just an alignment, Sam. You should really learn to be more open-minded. Besides, people who use my service will have already tried to sell their souls anyways. I'm just doing the job of connecting them with a viable buyer. It's a win-win.
And technically not against Policy 71, so I guess that works. Now I'm going to start rolling to determine what you get. Adele, we're going to start in the breakout room with you, and then Casey.
While the other two are in the breakout room, let's talk, Sam. I just wanted to say it looks like you're finally getting the hang of the game.
I mean, I told you I could figure it out myself.
Wait, come on. Don't you understand yet? You went on about how I'm so experienced and good at everything compared to you. But you are the one who needs to help me with Pearl's charisma, not to mention how you got us out of that encounter just now.
What's your point?
We needed your help, Sam. I've been doing some thinking since we had that talk. I mean, since our characters had that talk. And I realized that this whole time you've been thinking that you had to be independent because that's what we do, but we don't. Everyone needs help sometimes, and we all have things we can help each other with.
Look, I know I can't be good at everything, but it doesn't mean I can't learn on my own.
That's not my point. I'm saying if you can give help like you did with me, then you can take it. Refusing it doesn't make you a better or stronger person. To think it does is just stupid. Sorry, that was rude. I'm still working on this whole talking to people thing.
Edward, you're up.
Sam, are you okay? Oh, you must be thinking about our last intramural game. I know, we totally should have had it, but we'll get them next time.
Hey boss, I finished the design for the spell and a chip layout. I'm ready for anything else that you have for me.
Thanks, you've been doing a fantastic job. Should have hired you a long time ago, sport. Why don't you take a break for a bit? You've earned it. Go have lunch with the other students.
You know what? I actually will. Thanks.
You joining us for lunch today?
Yeah, sure. Where are we headed?
Well, Lord Zuckerberg opened up this new restaurant that serves you a meal in exchange for telling them a piece of unique data about yourself. And besides, personal privacy is so last decade, so we're gonna go get some free food.
Also, we're going climbing after work today, and I have a guest pass available if you want to come.
I will think about it.
Great. Let's get going then.
Have I told you about the hike we went on last weekend?
Yep. 3 times already.
Oh, well, I'm gonna tell you again whether you like it or not.
Great.
So, from my analysis, you should be mostly clear to go ahead with the project. Except
what?
Well, there's a 50% chance that going ahead as is will make the area uninhabitable for a local tribe of sentient trees.
And is that a problem?
Not if you reduce the chance to 0 by adding this tweak to the construction process.
That change will delay us by a week or more. I don't know if you know this, but we're on a tight schedule here. Any delay could reduce our 4th quarter profits by almost 5% below guidance. The board of directors will have my head, and one of them is a headless horseman, so that is not a figure of speech, Greta.
Look, do you want me to tell you it'll be fine?
That would be really nice, thanks.
Everything will be fine. You can go ahead with the project.
Excellent. That's what I like to hear. Thanks for your hard work. Oh, and by the way, your pay for this week is in.
Thank you.
Hey, Bruteforce, my man! How's the potion bottle optimization coming?
I'm almost done, actually. In fact, I wanted to ask, when that's done, could I maybe be given something a bit more challenging? I mean, obviously, I know that what I'm doing is valuable, but I'd like to get a better sample of the work you do here. You know, to get the most out of this labor.
I don't know about that, my man. I hope you understand. We have to be picky with what we assign to students. Although, there is going to be a lot of work to do for the Potion Injector 3000 project. So I'll tell you what. Here's one of the preliminary designs for the injection module. See if you can come up with any improvements, my dude.
Roll insight to see if you can make an improvement.
9?
Not enough. You can roll one more time, but if it fails, Supervisor will go back to his mentor saying that he couldn't think of anything.
Okay. Wait. No. You know what? I go up to the mentor and ask if he can give me any pointers.
So Bruteforce gets some guidance from his mentor and goes back to the problem. You now get a +4 bonus on your next roll.
12.
Ah, yes. You now notice an aspect of the design that can be improved.
Okay. I go back and tell the mentor.
Spot on! You've got a good eye for design.
Yeah, but, I mean, I had to ask for help to figure it out.
Nonsense! If you had figured that out on your own, I'd have to give you a full-time offer on the spot. Most students with your experience level wouldn't have noticed that even after my advice. Let me know when you're done your bottle optimization, and I'll officially welcome you to the Potion Injector 3000 project. Catch you later, skater!
You see what I'm saying, right? It's a win-win.
In fact, I do see.
This is a lucrative proposal indeed.
Some of our most successful past investments have been in the soul-selling industry. Devils and demons always seem to have funds to spare.
Well, you know what they say. Evil is The root of all money.
So you'll invest?
Not so fast. We'll need you to submit a detailed proposal and design for how your service will operate, which will then be evaluated before we make our final decisions. But I must admit, your pitch has been compelling, and I would very much desire to claim a stake in your operation.
Okay, I'll get right on that proposal. You won't regret this.
Indeed, I suspect we won't.
We shall meet again soon.
Sounds good.
I think you mean... Sounds evil!
Are we good to come back in now?
Oh, yeah, that wraps up the individual scenes.
Hold on. Before we let everyone else back in, Adelle, I wanted to ask you something.
Sure, what is it?
Well, I was thinking I might actually want to develop my character.
Really? That's great, Casey.
Yeah, and I was thinking you'd be a good person to help with that.
How so?
Well, I was watching our individual scenes, and I think with the direction that our characters are going in, it might be kind of cool to act out a character scene together.
That sounds great. Have you thought about how you want it to go?
Yeah, I can tell you what I have in mind.
They grow up so fast.
What are you doing up so late?
I could ask the same of you.
I couldn't sleep. What about you?
Well, if you must know, I'm working on the detailed proposal of my service. The dragons need it before they can invest.
Your service? Not that disgusting soul-selling idea.
The very same.
I don't know. I don't get it. How can you actually be okay with making money off something like that? It's so, well, soulless.
Look at it this way, alright? Someone would have had the idea eventually, and they'd probably be a way worse person than me. So, technically, I'm keeping the profit out of the wrong hands, with the conveniently added benefit of putting it into mine.
You know, you just won't be able to keep up those mental gymnastics forever.
Au contraire, my tree-hugging friend. Mental gymnastics are like every other type of exercise. The more you do it, the easier it gets.
Dude, you're despicable.
Why the hostility? You should be happy for me. This is my first startup idea that's actually gone anywhere. My luck has finally turned.
Wait, hold up. You think all your failed ideas were just bad luck?
Well, what else could they be? They were great ideas.
Great in your head, maybe, but no one would actually want to buy them.
What are you talking about? I wouldn't have gone ahead with them if no one had told me they were creative or cool. I poured my heart and soul into these ideas.
Hey, just because something is creative doesn't mean it'll be useful. Your ideas failed because they were solutions to problems that don't exist, and your head was too far up your own ass to even notice.
Okay, that's uncalled for.
Is it? When's the last time you stopped to really think about what you were doing? Or better, when's the last time you realized you were wrong about something?
The other day, when I got back from shopping and realized that instead of cornbread, I bought breaded corn.
And there's your other problem. You don't take anything seriously.
Well, can you blame me?
Yes.
Oh.
It's a defense mechanism you fall back on to prevent yourself from having to deal with failure. And it's unhealthy. You're so far into your own self-delusion that you've actually convinced yourself that it's okay to prop it up deals with the devil.
You're one to talk. I know what you were up to at that cushy consulting job of yours, and I know that you're planning on going back there once we've left the academy. You really think you can call me out when you're the one sacrificing your whole environmental mission for a paycheck? I think I figured out why you're having trouble sleeping.
Hey, you have no idea what you're talking about. I spent my first 5 labors working for pocket change just so that I could have a chance to make a difference. But I never did anything meaningful, and some of those places were just as bad as any greedy company.
Oh, and so you decided to just completely give up and cash in.
I haven't given up. This is just going to be temporary to get some money under my belt.
Temporary? You say that now. But in 5 years, you'll find yourself in a beautiful house with a beautiful family, and you may ask yourself, well, how did I get here? And you're not going to suddenly give all of that up to become a starving activist again, are you?
Well, what about you, Mr. Entrepreneur? You think once you become an asset to all those demons with souls to buy, do you think they'll let you get out of the game that easy just once you get cold feet? They might not even let death stop you. Did you ever even think of that? You might wind up with the same fate as your customers. This could be your one chance to turn back.
I could say the same to you.
Maybe we need to step back and re-examine our choices.
I mean, for me, that goes without saying since I'm in Tron. But you might be right. I don't know if I should be going through with this. It's just, this is my first real taste of success. How could I not be tempted by it?
I know how you feel. It was so incredible to be finally making real money. I think I just got blinded by it. This was the big test of ethics that I was always waiting for. And I failed it. Or I was about to fail it. Maybe it's not too late?
What, you'll give up on that big, juicy return offer?
I mean, if you can turn down the dragons, I can do that.
I don't even know if I can. They might roast me and eat me with some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
Well, maybe we can come up with a better idea to satisfy them.
Like what?
I don't know. I mean, but we'll have to think of something for the challenge of Symposius.
I thought I wasn't allowed to help with ideas for that.
Okay, maybe that was a bit short-sighted of us. You're pretty creative after all. You just need to get your process right.
What does that mean?
Start with a problem and create a solution for it. Not the other way around.
I've never been good at that. Why can't you think of an idea? You wouldn't be on the path of environment if you didn't see a million problems in the world that needed solving, right?
Well, I'm not so great at the solving part. At least, not in the way you are.
Darn. If only there was some way we could transfer our skill to the other.
Like in Space Jam.
Or we could just put our heads together.
What, some kind of mind-melting brain graft operation?
No, I meant working as a team.
Oh, yeah, I guess that could work.
What do you say we get some sleep and spend maybe some time brainstorming tomorrow? I can definitely come up with some problem ideas when I'm, well, less tired.
Sure. You know, when I'm at 100%, I can rattle off solutions like a chimp with a machine gun.
You're in D&D. Machine guns don't exist.
Come on, let me have this.
No.
Sounds like a plan. Have a good night then.
Night.
Wow.
You can say that again.
Wow.
Well, damn. You two killed it. You know, Casey, I really didn't think you had it in you.
It was a surprise to be sure, but a welcome one.
I told you I could do it. But I couldn't have done it without you. Thanks, Adelle.
Oh, thanks. Same goes to you. I think we played off each other super well.
Really?
Totally. I'm really glad we did that.
Yeah, me too.
Casey, buddy, can you go into the breakout room and call Edward and Sam back?
Right, sure, yeah.
I've never seen her act so odd.
Well, then clearly you've never seen her at Mel's when the waitress rounds the corner with a plate of chicken and waffles.
Fair enough.
So, how did we come up with this project topic again?
Elon and I brainstormed the idea, and you and Sir Bruteforce agreed to make it our topic.
Right. See, that's where I'm confused. Since when are you and Elon capable of working together?
Does it matter?
I guess not. Anyway, you said those talking trees should be around here somewhere, right?
Yep. I've mapped their habitat to out somewhere in this forest.
So we just have to find one and get its opinion on our project idea?
That's right, so we can tell the judges that we consulted our potential stakeholders.
Alright. So how do we know which one of these trees are the talking ones?
Well, that's obvious. They'll be talking.
Yeah, I don't see any of them talking.
Well, it's not like they're talking all the time.
Well, then their name isn't accurate, isn't it? They should be called the sometimes talking trees, or the mildly conversational on occasion trees.
Bruteforce, they're called talking trees to differentiate them from normal trees that don't talk.
Right, but how do you know they don't talk? Maybe they're just highly introverted trees. It's like the old saying, if a tree talks in the forest and no one is around to hear it, will Elon be racist and assume it's incapable of speech?
It's not racist, they're trees.
Wow. I cannot believe that you just said that.
That is a little bit racist.
Okay, fine. I'm sorry. I apologize for being racist to the trees.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Wait.
Yes, hello.
You're a talking tree.
Well, no shit. Is that how you greet everybody you meet? You're tall. You're an elf. You're missing an arm. Are you hearing this?
Oh, I'm hearing it all right. Some people, I tell you.
Hi, my name's Greta. I apologize for my colleague's behavior. We've come as part of a design project at the Academy to ask you some questions about our project idea.
Is it a social program to educate ignorant humans on how to properly interact with a species they've never met before?
Not quite, but it is a product that's designed to help talking trees everywhere stand up for their rights.
We're listening.
Elon, take it away.
Greta, you know what? Maybe you should do the pitch just this once.
Okay, good point. Okay, so picture this. All you want to do is enjoy your forest home in peace. But now, a greedy company is trying to come in and cut down your habitat, harvest your silent cousins, and build soulless buildings from their very corpses. You could find another forest, but you know eventually someone will come for that one too, until you're left with nothing but the bare scraps of land that haven't yet been invaded. Sound familiar?
Yes, that's one of our most constant fears. Are you here to gloat about it?
No. It's the opposite. We've come up with something that might give you a solution to that. A way to stand your ground. Think about this. What if you could make it so that a region of forest couldn't be cut down?
Well, that's a nice pipe dream, isn't it?
Well, it doesn't have to be anymore. Have you heard of a spell called Stone Skin? We're trying to design a serum to apply that spell's effect to a tree, so you could give that serum to every tree in a region and make them impossible to cut down.
So, you're saying the solution to deforestation is to make our wood get hard.
Rock hard.
And we couldn't be penetrated by a woodsman?
No axe could touch you. You'd just be too stiff.
Interesting.
So, would you say this idea fills a need in your community?
Yeah, in fact, I'd say it fills quite a gaping hole.
Do you have a name for this product so we can keep an eye out for it?
Yes, it's called Trialis.
Ask your doctor.
We may get in touch with you later when it's time for us to present in Symposius.
Yeah, we'll send you a letter.
On paper?
I mean, we'll call you by something spell. Paper? Never used it.
Okay, I think we're gonna have to stop there for today.
Seriously, but we're so close.
I know. But it's getting late, and there's still enough left to do for another session. You'll still have to get through the 8th trial before getting transported to Symposius.
All right, fine.
See y'all next week.
Sam, wait up. Stay on the call a little longer.
Sure, what's up?
I just wanted to say, thanks.
Okay. For what exactly?
Well, I know we were in character, but what you said last session kind of helped me change my own mindset a bit. I'm still getting the hang of it, but I had a couple of interviews this week, and for once I actually feel like I did well on the non-technical part.
Well, damn, I'm glad to hear that. I hope you get some offers.
We'll see. I guess, anyways, I wanted to let you know.
Just what?
I just wanted to let you know.
Oh, yeah. Look, I don't like getting personal either, but I owe it to you to thank you in return.
What did I do?
Well, all that stuff about how you said that everyone needs help sometimes. Well, I've had some stuff going on at home, and growing up, I was always told that you could only rely on yourself to take care of yourself, and that relying on others made you weak. I mean, a part of me always knew that that was bullshit, but it kind of teaching gets pretty ingrained with you. So, yeah, I've finally, made an appointment and taken the time to talk to someone and get all the shit off my chest.
Well, I didn't expect it to apply to anything outside of D&D, but I guess I'm glad it did.
Yeah, I know, I'm sorry, it's a lot. Like I said, I didn't want to get personal, but I thought, I owed it to you to say thanks. Because sometimes we don't really appreciate how much power there is in the way we treat other people, for better or for worse.
Well, I do know that much. I did watch The Joker.
Yeah, anyways, I just wanted to say thanks. See you next week, Edward.
See ya.
All right, well, I gotta go put everything away, so until next time.
Yeah, guess I should get going then.
Yeah, me too.
Are you waiting for something?
No. Wait. Yes. I mean, no.
Is everything all right?
I wanted to ask you something.
I'm sorry?
Wanted to ask a question.
All right, what's on your mind?
Okay. I was just wondering, what is the airspeed velocity of unmanned European swallow factory and resistance relative to the 286 digital pi conflict of a four-way transform of the quadratic formula multiplied by the median flight of the universe and everything plus 1 over the square root of negative infinity, and will you go with me?
Can you repeat that?
Okay. What is the airspeed velocity of an unmanned
No, Casey. Casey, just at the end, I heard you say, ask me if I wanted to go out with you, in which case, sure, I'd like that a lot.
She said yes. What do you want to do?
Well, I was thinking we could go to a board game cafe for an afternoon, then take a walk through the park and get a bite to eat. I think that gives us a little bit of everything.
Okay. What time?
Are you free this Saturday?
Yeah.
Great. Let's meet at 1 p.m. outside the cafe.
Okay.
Then it's a date. I'll see you then.
What a day. Wait, Casey, are you still on here? You're a little bit frozen. I think I'm just gonna head out, okay? Bye.
Is it just me, or have these last couple of trials been easier than the rest?
You're right. I think it's because we can finally pick challenges that actually suit our skills and what we want to learn about.
Honestly, it's gotten hard for me to relax. This place has conditioned me to believe that every time things look easy, we're about to be hit with something 10 times worse.
Greetings, brave students! You faced many challenges, performed many feats of knowledge, and are now nearing the end of your journeys. But as you know, there is one final test. Are you prepared to stand before the judges of the symposius?
Way to jinx it, Bruteforce.
Oh, come on, don't be like that. We've got to be ready for this by now.
As ready as we'll ever be, I guess.
When you are all agreed, step forward and this portal will take you to the realm of Symposius. Good luck!
Who comes to stand before us?
We do.
Welcome. We do. Are you prepared to present your design for judgment?
We are. This is the prototype of our anti-deforestation serum, Trialis.
Ask your doctor.
Excellent. Now, what does it look like?
It's right here.
Sorry, but you'll have to describe it. The sunglasses she's wearing are opaque.
Because true justice is blind.
Well, it's a vial of serum.
What color?
Greenish brown?
Is it supposed to be?
Yeah, I think so.
Excellent!
Can you describe how you arrived at its design?
Well, we researched the process of distilling the stone skin spell into a potion, and then did some experiments to make a similar substance that works on trees instead of humans.
What kind of experiments?
Well, pretty much we injected some tree bark and non-talking trees with it to see if they got hard.
And did they get hard?
Oh yes, incredibly hard.
Excellent.
Your design appears to be satisfactory, but now you must face the true test. We must make sure that it works. It is time for the demonstration!
Do you have a tree?
Not with us.
Then we must summon one.
Come to us in our hour of need, O tree! Wrong type of tree, but thanks. Anyways. Oh, mighty tree! Specifically the kind living in a forest, we summon you!
You people better have a good reason for bringing me here! I was trying to get some sleep!
Were you sleeping like a log?
Yes, in fact, I was!
Great tree. We've summoned you so that these candidates may demonstrate their design upon you.
Are they going to ask for consent first?
Good point. You can't force someone to get hard for you.
Will you let us inject you with our prototype?
We promise this isn't part of the Bill Gates master plan.
Yes, in fact, you may. You know, I actually have a bit of a thing for needles ever since this one time I started dating a pine tree.
Oh my god, same buddy! I also dated a pine tree. I don't know, there's just something about it that, I don't know.
Okay, enough of that. How about we just move on and give him the frickin' needle?
Oh, sorry. I guess I was getting a little carried away. Alright, that should do the trick.
Am I supposed to feel any different?
It might take a minute for the serum to take full effect. Why isn't it working?
I thought we double-checked all the ingredients.
We did, and I'm sure we designed the enchantment code properly.
It worked on my machine.
How long is it supposed to take exactly?
Is something happening? I can't see anything.
We may need a small modification to the serum if you just give us a few moments.
Of course.
Greta, you know what we need to change?
No.
Oh, fuck, then what are we supposed to do?
We probably have less than 5 minutes to figure out what's not working.
Well, I'm no stranger to finishing in under 5 minutes.
Shut up, Elon. Ew. Okay, what could we possibly do now that we haven't done already? We tested it on real tree bark. It was working.
I don't know. Maybe we did everything right for the test serum, but missed a step when making the prototype?
But what would that be? I'm sure your druid senses would have told you if anything was missing.
And the spell code is the same across both versions. All I did was merge to the master tree branch and change the environment flag from dev to production.
I can't believe this. All this work we put in to get into the school, all this blood, sweat, and post-midterm tears we spent to get here, and we're about to finally fail at the last minute because our project decided to randomly stop working for no reason. Did you know I've had nightmares about this exact thing?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, same here.
Are they still there?
It seems they finished talking.
Candidates, have you fixed your design?
No.
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 Maybe.
What?
What?
Well, I still need to make sure it works.
Then by all means, conduct your test.
Oh, this is so embarrassing. It's like high school gym class all over again.
Is it working?
It certainly feels like it.
Judge 3, would you say this matches the expected behavior of their design?
Indeed I would, Judge 2, but we need to test it to be sure. Does anyone have an axe?
A what?
Oh, don't worry, you'll be perfectly fine. As long as our project works.
Hey, watch it with that thing. I don't feel very safe right now.
Oh, really? You don't feel safe?
Look, I'm not really sure about this. I don't think this is the most ethical way to test our project.
Screw ethics. I have tenure.
Holy crap, I'm okay.
Our project worked?
Our project worked!
Indeed, it seems to be working as designed. Judges, to me for a moment.
After combining our observations, we believe that your design, process, and demonstration show sound engineering principles and satisfy our criteria.
By the power of Symposius, I hereby declare, you have passed!
Congratulations!
Hey, thanks for not screwing up your serum. I was sweating buckets back there.
I didn't even know trees could sweat.
Oh, of course we do. Ever had maple syrup?
Oh my god, that's gross.
Anyway, when do I...
For effects lasting longer than 4 hours, stop taking trials and consult your doctor.
Sir Bruteforce, how did you know what to change?
Well, I finally remembered something from my work though. It's a little known fact that there's a secret ingredient needed in any potion before it can work on a sentient being.
What is it? Vodka?
No.
Essential oils?
No.
Alright, I've got it. Finely aged, decomposed Flintstones vitamins.
How did you know?
Wait, really?
No.
Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on passing the judgment of the Symposius.
You mean second.
What?
You're actually the second to congratulate us.
Okay, well, moving on. Most students stay within their path for their final project, so it's heartening to see an interdisciplinary design have so much success. You've all proven yourselves worthy in the eyes of the Academy, and having succeeded in all of your trials and labors, you are now worthy of the Iron Ring! Throughout all of your challenges, each of you have demonstrated your integrity, intelligence, and commitment to your path. Now, with these rings, you are bound to your craft and your calling, the calling of an engineer. You may now touch the tool and leave this academy.
I can't believe we're finally here.
I can't believe I survived.
So, what do you think you'll all do now?
Well, I was always going to be in the startup scene, and now we finally have an idea that might go places. So, Greta and I were talking, and we're thinking of trying to turn Trialis into a real product.
It's the first thing I've worked on that'll really help sustain the environment. Maybe it won't pan out, but it's worth giving it a shot, right? How about you, Sir Bruteforce?
I got an offer to go back to that potion manufacturer, and it's as good a job as I could ask for. You know what? If you guys are looking to mass produce that serum, I could probably recommend you for a contract.
That'd be great! We'll be in touch. And what about you, Pearl? Let me guess, you've got a big-time dev job down in the sun.
Not exactly. I mean, I really liked working down there and all, and the company treated me so great. But I guess it just didn't really feel like the place for me. I know I'm such an idiot to turn down all that money and those benefits, but I don't know. It just...
No, not at all. If there's anything experience has taught me, it's that no amount of money or prestige in the world can make up for living the lifestyle you want.
So, what do you think you'll do instead?
I think I'm gonna look for something a bit closer to home. More down to earth. Maybe I'll go back to that wizard I worked for.
Well, when we get our company up and running, we'd love to have you, a developer like you, on board.
I might just take you up on that. Well?
Yeah, I guess it's time to go.
Man, I don't really feel ready to say goodbye yet.
It doesn't have to be goodbye. It's just... until next time.
I like the sound of that. Okay. Until next time, then.
And maybe we could get together for lunch soon? I'd like to go to that Beholder's Pizza place again.
Sure, I love that place.
I don't know, I still think there's gotta be some trick. Should not be able to make a pizza without any hands.
And that's it. You finished the campaign and successfully escaped the School of Horrors.
So, the calling of an engineer, huh? I knew it was about your undergrad all along.
You think?
That was a great campaign, DJ. Thanks for running it for us.
Yeah, honestly, I could not have asked for a better first campaign.
Well, I'm just really glad you guys liked it, and I have to thank all of you, too, for just playing your characters so well. It honestly went a lot better than I expected.
You know, I think we all came a long way from where we started.
Oh, speaking of which, I heard back from my interviews this week, and I got an offer from Google.
Wow! Congrats, Edward. I'm sure Callie will be really nice in the summer.
Well, actually, it's the Kitchener office, but I don't mind. It might be nice to work on cool stuff without going so far away. I'd still like to try Callie for a term, but I think now will be okay if I don't get the chance.
That's good to hear.
How about you? How are things with, are things going well?
Yeah, actually. No miracles, but I think I made the right call.
Yo, are you seeing someone?
Yeah, but not in the way you think.
Speaking of which, Casey, don't forget, it's your turn to pick what we're doing this weekend.
Oh yeah, I've got that covered. I hope you like donuts.
Oh no, I hate donuts.
Really?
No, I'm kidding. I fucking love donuts.
Thank God.
Wait, are you two fucking?
What do you think?
You knew about this?
I suspect it. Call it a DM's intuition.
It's not a big deal. We're just trying it out and seeing how it goes.
For the record, it's going really well, I think.
Yeah, I'd say that sounds about right.
Anyway, guys, hate to do this, but it's about time we wrapped up. I need to finish a bunch of assignments so I can pass this trial. I mean, term.
Well, yeah, that's fine by me. I got some trivia to go to anyway, so.
Aren't we forgetting something?
What?
What about next week? Are we going to keep playing as a group? Start a new campaign?
Oh, we could join that one that you and Casey were doing if DJ is down.
Yeah, I'd like that.
No objections here.
We could do that, but I have a better idea. How would you guys like to try the sequel that I've created for the School of Horrors? I call it the School of Masters.
Bye.
No thanks.
Yeah, no, screw that.
Eddie, buddy, come on. No? Well, at least I can still call them all for alumni donations.
Before we go to our curtain call, we just have a quick message.
Thank you so much for coming. We made this for you, and we couldn't have made it without you. Without an audience, there's no one to perform to. So thank you so much for being here. It means the world to us. In the description for the YouTube video, you'll see a link to a feedback form. Please fill that out. Let us know what you liked, what you didn't like, how things can be run differently in the future. It's really valuable. There's also a link for donations. You'll notice that we didn't have tickets this term. So any donation you can make, big or small, will help us out to fund this play, fund future plays, and all of the other amazing events that EngSoc runs every term. And now, without further ado,
Your performers. Go, everyone. Everyone get your screens on.
We also need to put
And 3, 2... Oh, we can't do it. Because we can't do it. 3, 2, 1, go. Fantastic. Y'all were amazing.